welcome back to my channel. I'm back with two cameras. Got a new SD card so y'all can see my face. I asked you all, but then my family gave me feedback that they like seeing my face too, so we're gonna have the face, even though it was a little bit easier, but you know, we're gonna work it out. All right, so today I have the set on from the last video, and though these were really fun to do, this is getting caught in my hair. And I don't think I put enough gel around it, but yeah, and the little pearl things here are, but so I'm gonna take these off because I did use a peel off base on here. So we're gonna take these off and I'm gonna do a new set, but I think I'm going to revisit before summer is over with. We're gonna revisit the fruit nails. If you all saw that video, I'll leave it up in the cards, but I need a redemption on the fruit nails, so that's what we're gonna do today. But first we're gonna get started with taking off this set. Now for these I did use the Career peel off base, so we are going to go in with the remover. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm trying to redo my lighting, so I'm trying to have it let y'all be able to see a little bit better. I can see a little bit better, but we're gonna go in with the they call this one, it's a natural peel off remover. The bottle's clear so y'all can't really see what there we go. Yeah, so we're gonna go in with this, and it has the same like the 1 Kill solution from Jello. It's got the same like dropper. Let me get a paper towel so I don't make a mess, because I make messes here. This is what we do. We work in chaos. Give me a couple of cuticle sticks. Have y'all all up in the cuticles. Okay, and the same thing. I just put it around the cuticle area. And then I put a little bit underneath. And I do let it sit for a few minutes, and then I'll go in and try to start the removal process. All right, that one got loose. All right, we got them all removed. And now we're gonna do some cleanup. I'm gonna get these out the way, and then we're gonna prepare for a fresh set of nails. I like to keep them on a paper towel, so if there's any residue from the remover, that it kind of just gets soaked up by there, and then about a couple hours later, then I'll put them in my book. All right, I'm just going to buff out the surface, but first I'm going to use my alcohol. Disinfect my hands. I'm gonna wipe off with lint-free wipe. All right, I'm gonna go over my nails. This is a 240 320 nail file, and I like that these come individually wrapped. And I'm gonna use the 320 side to go over the surface of my nail. And while I'm doing this, I'm taking the time to go against my cuticle to help kind of push it back at the same time, and to kind of get up any you know, anything that's there. I don't need to do a lot, and I don't like doing a lot. I don't like overstressing my cuticles. I don't really like to cut them too much, and I don't like to go lower than a 240 grit file on my natural nail. So I like to preserve the health of my nails, and my hands, my nails feel less stressed when I use these the higher grit files on my natural nail. They don't feel like they're like getting so like worn out. But you know, if you don't have a nail drill, like you don't need a drill to do prep. You can do it with a file. You know, I mean, I guess they say it's faster with a file, but you don't need a file. I mean, a e-file. You can do it with a hand file. All right. Beep, 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 beep. All right, I'm gonna clean the surface of my nails now. Disinfect them. All right. So I am going to use some patty gel to do the nails today, and I'm going to use tips. So I'm going to, not like full cover tips, but tips, and then I'm going to put the fruit on the tips and then encapsulate with some clear. So that's the plan today. So let me get my nail tip sized out and we will be right back. So for today, I'm going to use LGNPro Stiletto XL nail tips. I'm only gonna do coffin, so they're not gonna be this long, but these are the tips that we're gonna be using. I love her tips. So I've got my sizes picked out over here. I can get them over. Whoop. I'm working without a plan today. I feel like I'm just coming in hot. Coming in hot. Okay, let me put these on here. That way I can see what I'm doing. Yoink. They look like flat squares, but they're... Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna go in with my Bizzle tip stripper. I didn't do this on this last set. I forgot, so I want to make sure I put this on this time. So we're gonna put this on. I'm gonna put a thin strip down the middle, and then I'm gonna let it air dry. And then when I put it on, I stay away from my cuticle and my side walls. So I've tried this several times already, and it does make the nails easier to come off when you're using like the peel off base coats. Like they come off real easy. So I enjoy using it. It was a good find. So I am gonna I'm gonna attach the tips using the base, because I'm gonna go in with the peel off base, the clear, and I want to see how this does taking off. So I've used it on full cover tips. I have yet to use it on tips and, you know, building the nail with either acrylic, polygel, you know, builder gel, what have you. So this is going to be a test to see if it takes it off like the same way like the Jello does. So, but I'm going to attach everything using the peel off base here, and we're gonna see how it goes. And I'm just going to take some put it on my nail. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is put a layer on first. I'm going to put one layer on all the nails, cure it, and then I'm going to attach the tips. We've got the peel off base on. Take that off. Okay. And I don't know if you noticed, and I apologize, I didn't do my makeup today. My hair is not really done. I kind of decided at the last minute that I was going to film today, so y'all are just seeing me in my natural habitat. Natural me. Okay, so let's see how I'm going to do this. I'm just experimenting with the processes. So I think I'm going to I try not to make this too thick, but okay. I'm gonna put this down on the nail. Okay. I'm happy with that. All right, I'm gonna attach the rest of these. All right, so now I'm going to cure this for a full 60 seconds. Use the old magnet trick here. See how long I want. I don't know if I want them real long. No, longer than that. I need enough to put my fruit pieces on. Alright, I think that's good. Alright. I think this is the first time I've done something, well, I've done dual forms, but something other than full cover tips. I'm a full cover tip girly though. It's fast and easy. Now what I'm gonna do before I put on another layer of base is I'm gonna just sand. I'm gonna buff out the nail tip carefully. And I'm going to go in and put on another layer. And then I'm going to cure this in the lamp again. So what I'm going to do to attach the fruit, I'm going to go in with a rubber base. And then on top of that, then I'm going to go in with the then I'll cover it and encapsulate it with the polygel. But I want to put on my fruit pieces first. So I've got my little fruit tray. And I don't even remember which ones I did last time. Okay. I got a picture. So we'll try to do them in the same scheme. Let's recreate these bad boys. Alright, so I'm gonna go in here with the rubber base, and I'm really just gonna add it to the tip, I think. I'll put it on the whole thing. Gives me more room to play with to put the fruit pieces on. I'm really working without a net here today. I'm just all over the place. Okay. So the pinky nail was the dragon fruit. And I'm not going to put as many as I did have on it last time. That's, I think, I'm going to grab some smaller ones. I'm going to put one right there. Oop, let's focus. Oh. Put one right here. Trying to go for the smallest ones, especially this being on a pinky nail. Maybe. All right, cure that. Okay, we got those on there. So let us now go. The next one is kiwi. Okay. Let me get the rest of these fruits on, and then I will see you all back in a minute. So I've got all my little fruit pieces on, and while I'm working with no plan here, I remembered, because I use these from Young Nails, the little fruit pieces, but I also remember that I had these cool glitters from them that I have yet to use, and I thought maybe that they would go kind of cool with the colors, except for this blue one. I'm not really sure if I can put the blue one in there, but I think I can match these other ones up. I'll probably do the pink one on both of these because I don't know where this blue one would fit into. But so I'm gonna sprinkle this into the into like the tacky layer. Hopefully it stays. Let's see how she goes. Let me get a little pan. Have a pan for each color. So let's start with the pink one for the pinky and the thumb. Oh. I told y'all I'm working without a net here. Okay. Okay. I wonder if that's going to stay on there. Doesn't feel like it. I'm going to put another layer on here so that the little stones have something to stick to. Okay. Okay, well at least I think they're sticking a little bit better. Oh, that's kind of cute. Okay, I'm gonna cure that. Let's go for this green. You know, I bought these and I have just not used them. I was like, I got to use these somehow. kind of cute, I think. All right, cure that. Oh, well, these are dark. It's all good. Okay, I'm gonna cure that. All right, and our last color is gonna be the red. I think this looks like more orange, but I think it'll look good. It looks like an orangish red. Okay, I think that looks good. Yeah, cure that. All right, got my little damping dish here, my brush, and some lint-free wipes so I can wipe my brush on. Get us some alcohol. And I'm gonna go in with the Clear by Patty Gel. Long hair pretty nails, in case you all don't know. But we all know. And a happy belated birthday to you, ma'am. Let me get my spatula, it'll be a lot easier. So I do have her brushes, but I'm just using it for the spatula today. And I have this brush here that I absolutely love, so that's what I'm going to be using. But so now we are going to, that's probably too big of a glob, but rather too little than, or too much than too little. Well, actually no, I probably should have a little so that way I can not waste it. But now we are going to encapsulate. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. Okay. All right, let's go with some more for the cuticle area. Try not to grab so much this time. All right, and I'm just gonna lay that right there. And I'm just going to try to make this nice and flush. My cuticle area. Trying to make sure the majority of the fruit pieces are covered. Ooh, we looking funky. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. Okay, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more, only because I don't think I need to add much, but rather have a little bit extra on there, even if I got to file it off, just to make sure everything is nice and covered. That's probably way more than I needed, but that's okay. All right, she looking a little bulbous. She looking a little bulbous, but like I said, all can be fixed with filing. Yeah, because she's looking a little crazy right now. Okay, so that's our first nail. And yeah, we're gonna get it fixed, but it's looking okay. All right, I'm gonna encapsulate the rest of these, because if we're gonna be here for a while, if y'all sit here through the whole video, it'll be like an hour, 2-hour video. I'll be back after I encapsulate the rest of these nails. All right, so I've got all we looking crazy. We are all patty gelled out, and now I'm going to take a lint-free white peel, and I'm gonna wipe off this tacky surface, because we do not want to clog up our files. Nope, there's an orange in there. All right, let me get out of here a little bit. I had somebody ask me on a previous video, I don't remember which one it was, and they had asked me if I had a tutorial on how I do my shaping. And I don't really have a tutorial. I've never done one. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I've learned some tricks, and I watch a lot of people, and I kind of just I do what works for me. I'm going with this. I love this bit here with the little safety round here. And then I also like to use, I feel like to use, this is one of my favorites right here. And then I like to use this one. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. But before I get into the e-file, I am going to try to bring in the sides a little bit first. I'll get a file, and it's the new one, so I'm going to score it first so I don't cut myself. And this is a 150 grit file. And now we are going to get the shaping. I'm gonna go with my e-file first. These are kind of thick, so we're gonna be here all day trying to file the sides. So I'm at about 14. We are about to cleanse these surfaces. This nail, and actually I'm going with my swipe. Ooh, kind of gives us a little sneak peek. Ooh. Since we were using a patty gel, we are going to go in with the top coat. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I need to add any extra things to this nail, because there's a lot going in on the inside. I think I'm gonna coat the underside of these too after I cure this. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. And these definitely look a lot better than the first time. All right, I'm gonna cure that. Alright, so now I'm going to coat the undersides of them. I don't need to, but I kind of want them to look like really cool. Alright, I've washed my hands. Doing a final wipe with some alcohol. Okay, let's some cute oil on these bad boys. I like to nourish all of my hands. All right, this is our updated look from the first time. Still a work in progress, but I can say that these definitely came out a lot better than the first ones. Let me know what you guys think. Did I do better this time? I think so, maybe. Y'all let me know. But that is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was chaotic because it's all over the place. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Okay, see you.